So last September, I auditioned for a YouTube channel called LazyTown, where people could dub their voices over LazyTown songs, and after a while I got in. A lot of beef went down, to be honest, but I got to sing Stephanie's part in Have You Ever, and I really liked it, I guess. And I think one day before that, I can't remember his name, I think it was a he anyway. So part of being on that channel involved hanging out on their Discord server and things, and one day this guy I joined, I think his username is something to do with stingy, I don't know, it's all mine, I don't know exactly. You can't really remember. But anyway, this one person managed to rally a bunch of people, and they were planning to do a dub of Here We Go, and they asked me if I think they asked me if I'd like to be Trixie, or I can't remember, or was it? If I could be bothered to scroll back along the Discord channels, I'd probably find it or something. Yeah, he asked me if I'd like to take part in the Lazy dub of Here We Go, and I said yes. And I think Glitchtastic Games was going to be Stephanie, or was that Eri? I think she was known as Cutie J back then. I think I asked to be Trixie. And yeah, so later on, I think, I can't remember who got the idea, but on Lazy Dub, someone got the idea of making a sort of season 5, it was called. And yeah, honestly, a load of discussion and things, and again, someone asked me if I wanted to be in it. I think this time it was Joey John. I can't remember. Is it going under a different name now? I don't know. I was asked if I wanted to take part, and I said yes, and I remember I'd recorded my lines for the Here We Go dub, which was actually one line, and I also sang some backing vocals for the chorus. I think without any prompt from whoever was organising the song. It's quite a shame it never got made, I guess. That's when I think it was thanks to that dub that I asked to be Trixie, that and some other things. things. I think someone else might have had the role originally, but they might have stepped down or quit again, I can't remember. It's only been, a bunch of months. There's a bit of confusion, but in any case, I'm voicing Trixie now. Trixie, I felt, was one of LazyTown's most underrated characters, and I said this before on Get Lazy, but one thing that hacked me off about LazyTown was the amount of what TV tropes called fantastic racism. North means one group of people being treated better than another, but if this trope is more supernatural, say humans and faunus in Ruby, that's an example. Or in LazyTown's case, humans and puppets. It's the 3 humans were featured on much more merchandise, and I were in every episode. I think the puppets, Stingy and Ziggy, there were only about 1 or 2 they weren't in. In the others, there were a bunch of episodes where they weren't seen at all, and I guess I found that kind of annoying. I remember watching the show as a child, and Pixel liked technology, Ziggy liked sweets, Stingy thought everything was his, but maybe it was just me, but I didn't know what Trixie's thing was, I guess. Trait? A defining quality? Sometimes you just seem like an extra person, to be honest, and it was only looking up her up on the internet at some time that I discovered. I've never been good at reading situations and emotions and things, I don't think, and I looked her up on the internet, and it was only then I worked out that she was supposed to be an F the rules kind of character, a few bullying tendencies, and a way of teaching people how to be nice and friendly to people by showing them what not to do. As of now, I haven't actually done any writing for the episodes, and my writer's kind of bothered about that. I have done a bit of. I have left comments on some of the drafts, asking in questions like, "What is this? Why are you doing this?" There's some things. Feedback, I guess. I wanted to do Trixie justice. I think she was one of the characters that got least screen time, and I guess I wanted to change that. According to fanfiction, at least, Robbie Rotten calls her Loud Girl. I've heard some of Mark Valenti's interview, the head writer of LazyTown, and he said she was the trickiest character to write, if I remember correctly. If you give her free rein, she's kind of a witch. Only he didn't say witch. In England, we have this thing called Disabled Students Allowance, where, depending on your issues, you can receive things like computers, there's software that speech-to-text software, things like that. And I was entitled to this. Oh yes, one of the things I got thanks to Disabled Students Allowance was a dictaphone, and that's how I recorded my lines. I record it on the dictaphone, and plug it into the computer, transfer the lines over, and then send them to Discord by a private message. And afterwards I got a reply asking me to do one line per file and not all in one big clump, like I did. The Trixie voice. It's quite interesting. After a while, she sort of took up residence in my head, and we talked to each other a little, maybe. Yeah. I think a sort of catchphrase you'd say to each other was, one of us would say, "We got this," and the other one would say, "We've got this back." You'd fall asleep at 8:08. I'm not sure how to. Why do I keep going off on tangents? And I think it was Bonzorio said, and while the episodes are being made. Oh yes, Bonzorio oh yes, it was my regular voice. Bonzorio said I sounded vaguely British and adult. Yeah, you got that right. Right, so yeah, the Trixie voice. I'm not exactly sure how to describe it, but I sort of put my voice up, had a bit of a spike to it, and yeah, this is what she sounds like, I think. I got a bit of a cold, so I may be sounding a bit cruddy. So what I did was, I printed a script off and I practiced the lines, and I already knew who No One's Lazy in LazyTown, and I think it was past 8:08 when I did the recording. It was the day I got back to university after the Christmas holidays. And someone had DM'd me asking to do my lines ASAP. So that's what I did. I written the script off and recorded the lines into the dictaphone, and I set them off in one big clump. Afterwards, our university has this confessions Facebook page where you can send posts to a website called Crush Ninja, which will then be which if it gets through will then be posted anonymously onto the page. And I think it was either that night or the day after, I wrote a post saying something like, I would like to apologise to my flatmates for singing No One's Lazy in LazyTown out at 10 PM. And I'm not the only one making noise though. or something like that. One of my flatmates guessed it was me who's written it. Also, I remember wearing a red shirt and tying my hair up like Trixie to help get into character. It was past 8:08, so it's a bit difficult. But we got it done. To be honest, I was really sceptical when this whole season 5 project was first announced. I guess it was on these Discord servers that I felt like that I grew a bit tired of giving things my all and then getting nothing in return. I don't know. But I had a feeling I wasn't sure whether it was worth investing my time, because I didn't know whether this was actually get off the ground. But hey, I guess maybe I sound callous or something, but I'm glad we got this first episode up. I'm glad I stood by all this time. At the time of recording, I might put a link to the video on Facebook and look so my IRL friends can watch. What's the, yeah. What are my flatmates doing? And so, it was past 8:08, so it's a bit difficult. I was entitled to this, and someone's got the police in their flat. Someone's got the police in their flat. Oh. So I'm getting group chat notifications on the top. Who was it? Oh yes, preparing for roll on what's going on next door. Preparing for roll. After a while, I sort of took up residence in my head, and why do I keep going off on tangents? And I think it was Bonzorio said, and while the episodes are being made. Oh, there's an update on the police in someone's flat. They've nicknamed themselves Sausage Casino. Apparently it's about a noise complaint. So, where was I? Darn it. Yeah, the Trixie voice and not... This literally all started because he was trying to make a replica Dragon Ball. This is what happens when you it's like something out of a sitcom. This is what happens when you turn group chat notifications on. I'm not exactly sure how to describe it, but I sort of put my voice up, had a bit of a spike to it. Being chased down the stairs isn't ideal. Oh my goodness, the editing I'm going to have to do.